Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Same day as I was recording the last one, but we are going to try to do some fun flying around Nawlins. I think we're going to try to check out some of the water areas around here. Maybe follow the Mississippi all the way down where it spiders off into a million pieces. And maybe do a couple cool landings. We got to see what cool stuff is available. Like we might, I'm thinking we might fly it down and around here. Um, and maybe hit like land. Oh, look at this. Well, we'll have to check out what KGNI is. So yeah, we're gonna do that today, which should be a good time. And and then yeah, I think I'm going to batch edit all of these, basically from episode 4 all the way through 7. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. I will edit those, kick them out, and then episode 8's I'm gonna wait a little bit. One, because there's so much coming out with 4 through 7, but also because I want to give some time for any feedback on changing airplanes to go to Houston. So, and we may do that regardless again, but if I don't hear anything back. But if I do hear anything back, then we'll go probably that direction as well. So, let me know. And in the meantime, let's check out this kind of whole landscape. I think all of this looks really, really neat to go explore. And so, that being the case, we're gonna go freaking explore it. We are going to get over to our flight plan, our active flight plan. We are going to remove that. We're going to remove basically everything and just make it make everything cleared out there. And maybe KG and I will put in. Let's see if it gives us anything to even check out with that. KGNI. Grand Isle. Okay, yeah, we'll have to figure out what that's all about. Or actually, we'll put Kilo Golf November India. We'll put that in and just keep it in the deal here, and just kind of leave it as is. But anywho, that is the plan for right now and for today. We're gonna go fly. Let's see, we're up here. We're probably gonna fly around there. Some of this broken stuff, maybe down here. If it looks like it's going to be boring, we'll avoid it, but probably around there and then come back up. It sounds a little thunderstormy in here. So let's actually, we don't have ATC or anything on, but let's see. Have we even checked? No, we haven't checked that. Okay. All right. Well, let's get old girl started up and yeah, we'll go from there. That full rich, got that all the way up. Crack the throttle. Oh, there we go. Crack the throttle a little bit. We are gonna go masters on, alternator field on, ignition, fuel pump. Hear that girl kick on. See that fuel pressure come up. Avionics master. We're good to go. We're on pulse right now, and let's start her up. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Turn our landing lights off because we're not landing. Okay. Oh, freaking K. I'm going to cut that out. And yeah, I think that's going to be what we do. Let's parking brake released, and we're going to taxi around here. So, funny enough, in real life, just booked my travel for a work trip over to the West Coast, which is fun and not fun, you know? Like, it's funny. I'm not like I love traveling, and I used to do it all the time. I say used to, like in the last year or two, was doing a lot of it, in like an 8-month stint, and then it's kind of died off, and weirdly, like, I've kind of enjoyed being home, but in either case, in either case. Booking it was like, it's kind of a weird paradigm. Like I book paying through my company and everything, but like it gives you all these options for fares, and then if you choose, and it doesn't tell you what their cost is because I think it prices it real time. If you pick one and it's out of the expected cost for that fare for whatever company parameter has been set, then you like you don't, I mean, you can book it, but unless it's an emergency, like it's frowned on to do that. So you end up playing this like whack-a-mole game of finding what fare is like fair game, and then from there booking everything. So kind of interesting dynamic. A little bit overshot there. Okay, we are going to get onto this runway and turn around. Let me check. Let me throw ATC back up and just check. Okay, no one expected to be coming through. We are good. We've checked left, and I had already checked right before. And we are going to get old girl off the ground. We are full rich, so we're good there. Oh, still got the wind. Still got the wind. That has not gone away. And I know it's a short takeoff. I figure in this plane you kind of get by with that. Okay. We're here. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful out over the water. I guess I can leave that full power. And then we are going to trim up here. There we go. Just to reduce some of the manual input there. And then we're going to go like this. And we need to head off to our right there. So we'll kill a little bit of that, a little bit of the trim. We just want it to be neutral enough to make it nice and easy for us to hold. 10 degrees nose up, rotate as needed, which is what we're doing. And then we're going to jump down here by the Mississippi and ride old girl down to the coast. Again, pretty freaking excited about whatever that like anchor waypoint is. The island thing. Very excited about that, but yeah, we're just gonna rock and roll until we get there. Heading bug, we can actually, I think we can run autopilot just based off of our heading bug. I'm gonna rotate a little bit, but not much. Okay, and I know I like to hand fly the airplane, but we are going to use this heading bug a little bit and just steer it with that, make it for a little bit more glide simple approach here. Yeah, baby. All right, let's cut this way back. Watch the fuel flow. There we go. So we're going to keep it about there. Kick that back. Bring this back to 25. We got a good fuel flow rate. We're in there like swimwear, baby. We are doing well. All right. Oh, we are going to kill the flaps. Silly me. Silly me. Looks like pretty cool little cities out here. Looks like that might be like Nawlins proper over here. Very, very neat. Let's actually see. Okay, so it curves down to, so that's a little bit upstream. Okay. Okay. All right, well, let's keep on cruising. Keep on cruising. Nice 1,200-foot flight. Let's go ahead and ramp her up to 1,500. We're going to go vertical speed. And a nice easy 200, 300 feet per minute. That way we can get to where we want to be in about a minute. Nothing super extreme. We're just cruising here. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Man, again, I know it's same day for me. Probably different days for y'all because I think I'm going to release these in separate days. But yeah, love to hear how everyone's doing. What's going on in life? Anything exciting? Fun job opportunities, school opportunities, extracurriculars, hobbies, recreational events, whatever you want to do, you know? Everybody on here like doing anything crazy? Let me know. Let me know. I will comment on it at some point, whether I'm roasting you or whether it's whether I'm congratulating you on having an awesome input into the channel, I think what we're going to do here, we're actually going to remove it as a, oh no, okay, so it does have that destination. Okay, I'm very curious about Grand Isle. But anywho, yeah, things are fun here. I think I do need to do kind of a rig tour here, but that would require me to clean up my rig, so you're probably never gonna see it. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely do need to do a rig tour with the flight sim stuff on board, because like the sim rig tour is really not a whole lot special in general, but also especially with the racing stuff on it. I mean, I love that part of it, but I know that's not everybody's gig. But on the flight sim portion of it, it'd probably be good to let everyone kind of know what it looks like right now. And then I'm hoping in a couple months, in like 2 months maybe, I will get a couple of the stack panels from Logitech. So do something like the radio stack, the autopilot readout, like transponder stack, and maybe the multifunction. So it's got the landing gear, it's got a couple other, it's got like the avionics master switches and stuff like that. I'd like to throw those on here because most of the planes that I fly, that would work for. And yeah, I think that'd be super, super cool. We will see. We will see. I might just go ahead and pick them up, or I might wait until closer to Christmas. If you're wondering what to get me, I wear a size Logitech avionics gear. But no, I think that'd be pretty neat. And then I'll build a custom add-on to my current setup. I need to do a little bit of like stiffening for my current setup, and I think what that's going to look like might be hard to imagine, but basically, this is a good opportunity while we're on autopilot mode. This is a good opportunity for me to do some Microsoft Paint here, okay? So let's keep it to one deal, and we will try not to impede our view here a whole bunch. Okay, there we go. All right. So if you're looking at it from like side profile, or top profile, actually, let's do that. So imagine you have this, and then you have like this, again, top-down view, and then boom, and then, oh, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Okay, and then let me select somewhere else. Okay. And then, so my peripheral, so like the rig, I guess I should build that out too, right? So like the rig has like a bar here, and not drawn to scale. And then it's got like a bar, let's say here, and so that's that. And then my peripherals are on, man, it's so stormy. My peripherals are like, boom, here's my flight stick and my throttle. Okay, so that's like top-down view, and then my rig is also like whatever else. So then we do like a set. We select all of this and we move it over here. Okay, but then we do a little side profile. So you have to figure like these are like bars. These are square tube like 80-20 bars. So from the side we have like, let's make sure we're all color coordinated here. Okay, so there's that, and there's this, and then you have my like the little platform I made. It's like this. Okay, and there's like a little through bolt that goes like through it like that. Okay. Okay, and then we go from here, it goes down to about that same height, and then it comes out like this. And then you have like oh, no, let's do that. Okay, and select, and then back to this. And then you have my peripherals like, boom, like this. Right, so, I mean, they're not actually this big, but again, not drawn to scale. Bon appetit. There's my loose drawing. So, and these are supported by like you know, other bars. I think I have, if I'm gonna do this super realistic, then I have something like this, and then another deal that like goes out and connects this one. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. That's kind of irrelevant. The real point is that this, because it's got like a large moment arm here, I need to stiffen this and this. And so what I think I might do is do round stock to there, and then also do it to here, because this is supported right here. So as long as these are, and maybe do like some stiffening over the top here too. So yeah, as long as like, you know, all of this is stiff, then it shouldn't bend at this point. And then this, if I can get some stuff over the top, shouldn't bend at that point. And then we should be all good to go. And then hopefully I'll actually build like some stack of peripherals like right in this area, like boom, and then we can just stack it and it'll be all cool, and bada bing bada boom. So neat. So that is my great rendition of my sim rig from the top down and side profiles. By the way, Mississippi River right here. So yeah, hopefully we'll see if I can execute some patience, and two, if Santa Claus shows up and brings those, and if not, I'll just buy them. They're not that much. I think one of the panels is 99, and the other two are 150. And then you can get the little altimeter panels, which is cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but it is cool. But those are like, I don't know, 170 maybe. And since it's not the only thing I do, I don't know if I'll go to that level, but that would be good for this specific setup. And I need to come up with some kind of creative ideas to mount it and everything. Heading bug, we need to go to the left probably about that much. And honestly, let's, okay, I bumped it to the right a little too much. Okay, so it's going to be a little topsy-turvy. Sorry, everybody, if you're getting motion sick. We'll take an outside look here. So, especially because it's storming and kind of meh. Oh, my heavens. Think we're going to head straight for the aisles. I don't see a lot of elevation or anything super crazy for us to check out. So, we're probably going to head straight for, I keep forgetting, active flight plan, Grand Isle. We're gonna head straight for Grand Isle, and yeah, check it out, see what there is to offer. Looks like some sweet buildings down here, probably some city buildings maybe, or research labs, maybe a university area, just based on how specific all of these are. Or these are tanks. These might be like water tanks or some kind of like cylindrical 3D large tank. Probably, I would guess. But yeah. Let's see. Direct to. Let's see. Can you? Okay, so you can't even direct to it. So this might not even be an airport. I have no idea, and I could look it up, but I feel like that would ruin the surprise. I say we show up, and then just freak out if it's wrong. So let's see here. From the tall side, we're just peeping out. From the tall side, we're a little ways down, so we want to be on the right fuel tank, methinks. Okay, let's go to the right. All right, I got it that time. Man, I have made a bad habit out of missing the fuel tank deal. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering on the fuel level, if we are still on the correct amount of fuel, we are. So I hadn't actually exited out of the sim. I did get up and go do some other things. I was booking my travel and everything. But when I got back in, I had left the simulator on. So our fuel is still accurate. We're at, I can actually show you. 19 and 21 gallons. We're still within 2, which is good. I think we have to stay within 5 per this deal right there, which is good to do anyways because it keeps the plane balanced. Sometimes you get a wonky like left or right trim kind of effect. So yeah, it is good that we have done that. But yeah, we are continuing to run the same amount of fuel. I did take stock of it just in case. Outside of the last episode, I forgot, and I had turned the plane off, so it didn't matter. I wasn't burning it. Oh, sorry. I grabbed my steering wheel extension, and I felt it vibrate on my foot and thought something weird was going on. But yeah, so we weren't burning any or anything like that, so we are on the correct fuel amount, and I did take stock of it. I mean, I probably won't embed that in the video, but you know, if you're curious, we are doing the right thing. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now, and you know, I'm curious. Once we land, we'll check it. Actually, I say once we land, let's just check it out now. Let's do 1 second. Let me look something up here. What was it? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's pick one of these deals real quick. KGAO. Okay, so let's bring this up. KGAO. Okay. To KIH, right? That is Georgia Bush. Okay, yep. So that is going to be 267 miles. So this is where we're going right now. Well, close to where we're going. And this is the Houston deal. So, man, do we have a ways to go. 2 hours and 20 minutes at 110 knots at an altitude of flight level. That's at 8,000 feet. We're really at 0.15. So a little bit faster, but still, that is going to be a long trip, man. 2 hours and 17 minutes of just cruising. So we may do a speed run from here to Houston. Still haven't decided, but methinks that might be a good idea. Just to keep, like, again, in some of the more interesting places, like when we were doing a lot of the grass strip landings, I think that's a great time. Like, I think it, by all means, makes a ton of sense to, you know, jump in and out and stay in this plane. And I don't say that we, like, totally abandon the plane. Just for some of the longer jumps, like, Texas is huge. We're going from, like, DFW to New Mexico. Whoo! That's going to be a long run, right? Like, and if we go from like Southern California to Northern California, then that would be a really long run too. I haven't decided how we're going to do it yet. Let's pull this up and see. World VFR, world high on route. Let's do something a little different here. Maps, Google. Let's see. So if we just zoom out here, let's get a general plan. We're way down here. But like, look how massive Texas is, right? We go from here to here, that's one thing, and then we're gonna go here and up to here. But then like, imagine going from here, we're gonna have to go all the way to like, what, Albuquerque? We could go to Pecos if we wanted to. I mean, that's miserable, but we could. Yeah, Pecos down here. But like, that's just a long flight to try to do in this plane. So, I don't know. We could go north, I mean, that's fine. Or maybe hit Oklahoma. Let's see, because we've done all these. We haven't really done... Have we done Arkansas? I gotta check if we've hit Arkansas. I don't think we did. I think we went through Mississippi, and I don't think we did Arkansas. But if we did, then I'll double check. Anyways, could go through Oklahoma, and then go over and try to hit everything on this kind of south of this border here, and then start feeding our way up, you know, hit Washington. Alaska is way up here. That'd be another one where it'd be good to fly to Alaska, then do some cool Alaska stuff. But we got a ways to go, man. This is gonna be a long, it's gonna be a long series for one, but it's just a long process in general. But look how all the terrain here is breaking up. How crazy is that? Like, I wonder what people do in this marshland, if there's any, I don't see any roads or anything, but I wonder if they just like go hunt for alligators, or if they just go skiing and boating and air boating and everything else around. Like, I'm curious what people do in this kind of area, or if they even come down to this area. There may be no activity down here. Who knows? I'm gonna adjust that heading bug a little bit towards Grand Isle. I remembered. Let's go ahead and give a little zoomy here. Cool. Leave that there. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a long trip. It's gonna be a long haul. We gotta decide. And if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to throw them in, because, oh, these are cool things. Anyways, let me know, because, like, you know, Texas I'm familiar with because that's where I'm from. But really, outside of that, like, unless I just come across something really cool, I'm kind of shooting blind. So I'd love for suggestions. I think I'll have a little bit better luck once we get up into the west, like western, Midwest kind of area, like the Utah, Nevada, Colorado, Arizona. I don't know. New Mexico would be cool either. I know that you can go skiing and stuff in those states. I just don't know, like, flight-wise, if there's anything interesting. But in either case, like, I think it'd be cool to go up there and check out some of that area. And I know, like, Sedona, for example, like, that place is that airport is freaking cool. I mean, that will be one that we visit. And again, like, that's part of it too, right? Like, I really enjoy flying this plane. And honestly, I wonder, I just had an idea because I was about to make a comment about this. So let me zoom out. What I was going to say is, I wonder, like, you know, I love this plane, but like Sedona, for example, you know, it's like an awesome actual airstrip, but, you know, what about some of the bush landing stuff? So it'd be great to go fly there in like a Beechcraft, so it's still a slower, you know, more entry level plane, but where we're landing on a surface that aircraft's actually meant to land on. And with this plane, you know, I'm actually kind of scoping these little islands out. We got a little texture clipping there. Yeah, not a lot of opportunity like I thought, not with my skills at least. And we're actually going to go ahead and keep dipping down to maybe about 1,000 because we're over open water. We're not going to worry about any terrain or any residential or anything like that. But yeah, I think like those areas lend themselves to having really, really cool terrain to go fly around. You know, and like, don't get me wrong, I love Texas, so, whoa, Where are we going? Oh, okay. Well, no, I still don't get it, actually. Where are we going? What is going on here? Because we are not going towards 1,000 feet, that's for freaking sure. Oh, it's because the altitude's still showing that. Okay, there it goes. Weird. No. What is happening? Okay, so it'll do that, but it wouldn't do 1,000. I don't get it. Doesn't matter. We're still flying. But yeah, I think again, it might be prudent to explore other planes. I mean, I know we've been keeping track of the fuel and everything on this one, which is cool. I like that. But you know, there might be an argument for switching it up. So, if we end up finding that argument, then we will act on it. We just gotta figure out what we really want to do here. Okay, so it looks like this is gonna be the southern little isle, and then it goes to there, and then this I think is the Grand Isle area, and I don't know what's there or anything, but it I think that's where we're heading right now. So we're gonna go approach the tip of that isle, and then we will work our way up. I think I'll hand fly the aircraft and do that. Here might have some opportunity to land, like right in there. We'd have to really bomber in there, but I mean, when's that ever stopped us? So, you know, pretty great. But no, pretty wild all the stuff around here. So we could have gone all the way to the southern tip down here, and it looks like they have more of these things. Okay, so that's not that's so crazy. That's interesting. Well, maybe, you know, maybe we run down there. Maybe we run down there. Let's see. Let's check this out first and see if it's even worth it. So we are going to, oh, that was the wrong one. Kill the autopilot. Trim down a little bit. Make sure we're still in a neutral kind of attitude. Let the plane correct itself. There we go. And I don't know where that was gonna look. I did the little like you can have it where it'll look at whatever I guess point of interest is nearby, but I don't know what point of interest was back there. But here we are, coming down. Pretty nice. I enjoy having the plane trimmed like it is right now, where it's very easy to maintain altitude and very neutral kind of attitude on the plane overall. Just pop our little nose up here. Oh, that'd be a sweet spot to land down there. It would take some mad skills that I don't think I have, but it would be cool. I think we might have some opportunity over in this area. Sorry, I'm using the mouse with my left hand. Here's what we'll do. In this area, oh, there goes the mouse. Forget it. Yeah, let's go ahead and dip down and just do a little, we're gonna fly over and then we're gonna try to hit parallel. Just gonna dip our throttle back. Oh yeah, plenty of space to land here, and maybe we do that. Because it looks like there's definitely stuff over there. I just want to take the time and chance to land here. You might see a crash. I just realized that last episode I did not crash. Yeehaw, everybody! I did not crash that last episode. All right, we'll do one level of flaps. We will bring this back. We're gonna go full rich. Okay.
500.
All right, so we're definitely low enough now. Let's bank pretty hard here. Good 45-degree bank. We'll keep the nose about there, so we're still losing a little bit of altitude, but not a ton. Okay, let's level off here so I can see it off to my side. Okay, keep try to get that attitude up a little bit. We're dropping a little more than I'd like. All right, here we go. And this is where we're really gonna bleed the throttle back. A little over 45 degrees. Try to straighten back up and just use the rudder a little more. All right, yeah, here we go. Time to float her in. We'll get it slowed down and then we'll throttle as necessary to get us where we want to be. We'll get a nice low pass over all the trees. Man, this is pretty. This is pretty out here. We got the ocean, the freaking Gulf. Gulf of Mexico down yonder, down to the south. And I think we're gonna try, looks like we got a little bit of a crosswind, which is perfect. It's a crosswind in our favor because it pushes us away from the ocean. I'm gonna try here to, oh yeah, we're heading where we want to be heading. So let's get ready to put her down. Here we go. Okay. A little bit of undulation in the terrain. Oh, keep that wing down. Let's keep that wing down. Make sure that we're getting the full use of the brakes on here. Okay. Make sure as we slow down that we don't nose over. All right, we're not going to take back off, so full brakes like that. And we are down. So what in the shortest landing? That probably would have been better suited for this area, but we got the park brake set. And we are here, everybody. Look at it, just beautiful. What a nice place to land, too. What a nice place to land. Right here by the ocean. Got the lightning coming in. Low cloud cover. I love it. This is awesome. This is super awesome. All right, well, let's go check out Grand Isle. Let us check out Grand Isle indeed. We're going to bump this up to takeoff power. Release the brake here. Rudder is necessary just to keep us heading straight. Not towards the ocean here. Airspeed is alive. Nose is coming down. Okay, it's a little bumpy. Let's get up here to... There we go. It's a little tough sometimes with the rudder when you're kind of bumping back and forth, but it's all right, let's check this out. So that's the area that we're going to be flying around here. Not actually going to speed all that much, like we're not going to get up to a crazy speed here. We're just checking things out. Not even getting to a cruise speed. We're just trying to see. Oh, I bet I know what is going on. I bet you anything that anchor is for float planes. There is probably some provisions in this area for float planes, and that is what that's what that little symbol probably means. Okay, all right. Well, hey, more power to them. Still trying to climb, even though I'm not asking it to. So let's just bump that trim back down. Yeah, so I guess you can go float plane through this whole slough. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm glad we didn't go make that trip to that other area because it's a long way to go to not be able to land. Super. That is super. That's really cool. Well, sick. I mean, I don't have much more to say about it, to be honest, but KGIO, or KGAO. Let's go activate that. Menu. back. So where does that actually put us to, right? Like, I don't want to go all the way up there. Let's go KGAO. Figure if we hit KGAO, I'm very curious where the autopilot's going to take us since I turned it off of heading mode. It says it's ready for GPS mode, but whatever. It is climbing, even though I haven't set a vertical speed. Let's do that. Just do a simple 500 feet climb. 500 feet per minute, that is, and head that direction. About 15 minutes out. Yeah, I thought about landing on this island, but again, super cool island down here. I can't imagine living this close to the ocean. I feel like that would be a kind of a dangerous deal, but super cool little area. Thoroughly enjoy being there. Let's go ahead and boost her up to full throttle, make sure we can get the climb rate we need without losing speed. Drop our flaps back down, which should help. And yeah, another 400 feet will be where we want to be. And man, that's super cool though that they have the float plane. I should do it. I've seen some of the videos. Av Angel, I've watched her, and like, it's great that it's in here, but it seems a little unpolished. Like, it seems like you're still landing on a solid surface as opposed to like a floating buoyant surface. So just it comes across as though it's been added as a feature that should have some more optimization on the way. So whether that ends up being the case or not, I have no idea, but that's what I think it should be, and hopefully that comes to fruition, because I'd be much more interested in it in that circumstance. But all right, we're gonna bump down here to 20 on the manifold inlet. We're gonna bump this back a good ways. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're making like big jumps in the fuel flow. That must mean we're getting close to cut. All right, so we're gonna use 5 gallons per hour, so long as we can okay, so it doesn't look like we... Oh, that's right, I forgot we could do 5 gallons an hour with more throttle. There we go. And still maintain 100 knots. 100 knots kind of what I'm aiming for in this plane. 5 gallons per hour is also kind of what I'm aiming for. And then manifold inlet, we're cruising at 25. I think I've done 20 in the past, but 25 obviously gives us a little more speed. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna bump ourselves back down in the plane here. Check out that sun-baked Gulf. That sun-baked Gulf Coast. Beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, have a nice, relaxed, calm flight over to our, South Lafourche airport. So while we're doing that, let's check out, so KGAO. Let us check out KGAO here. Load. No dice. No dice. That's okay, because in here we do have dice. Those are for approaches. But looks like they have runway 36 and 18. So we are on 311. That means 36 would be about 49 degrees to our north. So I think we will arrange for landing on runway 36. Oh, don't go too far here. Boom. All right, so we are good there. Yeah, all right. Good deal. Good deal. Let's, wonder if we can do a little optimization here of the route. JELON. Okay, let's add that as a waypoint in this what was it? Elon Musk. Elon. Enter. I wonder what the difference in these two are. We're going to pick that one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Done. Map. Boom. All right, so let's make sure that we're just working to intercept. Okay, so we're just working to intercept our new flight plan. But that should give us a little bit better swing into the approach. Runway 36. So we are going to runway 36. Not super interested in all these, just interested in that, but I think I'm going to leave it as is how it's configured. So we'll do that. Should be good to go. We're reacquiring our flight path, and we should be 5-ish minutes out from Geelong. And then we'll head over to, oh, got a little air push there. So we do have a little tailwind, it looks like. We'll go from Geelong to La Fourche, and then we'll call it a day on this flight in Microsoft Flight Sim. I really want to go ahead and jump into another flight, but it's probably going to work out. Well, maybe not. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's not going to work out time-wise. Maybe I do have time to do that. I'd really love to jump in and do the flight from, excuse me, from La Fourche to Houston, but I will mill over that decision here. As I edit, I think I'm going to go ahead and edit episodes 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then, depending on what time it is whenever I finish that, I will go to Houston, and we will simulate this plane being ferried to Texas, or I will just fly this plane in a very long flight there, which I'm okay with. We just may have to have some mini games. So, anywho, yeah, let me know what you think so far. Let me know what you think about Louisiana. We've been in Louisiana a long time, which is funny because Louisiana's not all that big. I feel like Texas is going to be a lifetime of an exercise if we're in this plane, which is fine. But that's what it's going to feel like just because it is massive. Again, just for still a little context here. Right? We have like, boom. All of this space. Like we're down here, we're kind of floating around having fun. No, this Texas, we're going to have to get over here, and then, oh, heavens to Betsy. But we came all the way from, like, what, South Carolina, right? So we've been through Atlanta, we've been through Alabama, Mississippi, maybe Arkansas, still not sure, Louisiana. I wonder if we followed the Mississippi through there. I'm trying to figure out if we went to Arkansas or not. I just can't remember. But yeah, I went through Louisiana, and then we'll be in Texas. And honestly, the only one we would have been missing out of the southern line would have been Tennessee, but we can catch that on the way back. We might do, like, it's funny, we've been in a lot of spaces like these, and I'm just curious if that's going to get a little boring. Again, might just change planes. Might change planes to a plane that's only like 40 knots faster. But in any case, we're going to have a good time regardless of what we decide to do. I'm really excited. I know that there's going to be some more exciting pieces here and there, like Alaska, Sedona, Utah, maybe Colorado. But shoot, the longer this goes on, the more likely we are to see some winter flying in the snow. So maybe it's a good thing that it's going to take a while, right? Like, count the blessings, I suppose. But we're just going to dip down here. Try to maintain our speed. Dip down to 1,000 feet. We will begin our turn here. Oh, I think that is actually KGAO. So let's just, wrong thing. We're just gonna take control of the plane. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go full rich. And, one notch of flaps. Not totally back down to idle. Just, leveling off the throttle here a little bit. We are almost down to 1,000 feet. It's like G-Lon or KGAO. G-Lon or KGAO. My avionics are freaking out here. Just calm down, calm down. So we're gonna hold about 80 knots. Shouldn't have a major crosswind here. We should have a reasonable, reasonable approach here. 80 knots.
500.
So we're just gonna keep our nose pointed right there. And I wasn't super worried about, we had plenty of runway here, but still gonna try to touch down in a reasonable place. There we go. Make sure. What's funny is we have a crosswind in the opposite direction of sort of where I was having to steer us here. We just want to maintain 70, 75 knots. And we are kind of dropping in the bowl here. Alright. So we were definitely high, which I think I have a bad habit of doing in this plane, just because of the landing gear configuration and the fact that we are typically going in somewhere that has a really short approach. So are we on the center line? No, but make sure we're not dying here. Don't pretend like you're taking off. Get out of here. Whew. All right. Brakes released. We're gonna exit the runway up here. There we go. There we go. All right. We'll hold short. We kind of overran the hold short line. Let's go over to those hangars over there, and we use this main taxiway to do that, and then park and sign off. But yeah, I think I have a strong plan here for what we're gonna do. I think we're going to taxi. We're going to park. We'll close this episode out. We'll take stock of the fuel and everything too, for y'all and me. And then we're going to hopefully, we will hopefully, I think, cut out from this. I'm going to go edit, which will take a while because we have hours and hours and hours of footage, which a lot of this, like this series, fortunately, can kind of go unedited because I almost do it live stream style, but, well, dang, truck. You just gonna pull out, bro? Okay. Well, I'm going now, so. We're gonna park ourselves right here. Like so. Boink. Totally on purpose. Okay. It's still trying to figure out, like, you going to G-Lon or are you going to KGAO? Let's do this. Actually, you know what? Screw all that. Let's do this. Let us Turn all the lights other than the pulse light off. We're gonna cancel the ignitions. Thank you for that. Continue. Cut the fuel pump. Cut the master on the avionics. And we are 100% back. That's off. And that is off. And let's check our fuel here. Boom. So still pretty good number here on the fuel. I'm actually going to note it down real quick just to make it easier on me for next time. Left with fuel. 19.11 left. 18.44 right. Okay. So we're good there if we end up running this plane again. But yeah, I think I'm going to hop up, try to edit all the way through episode 7, because that will clean us way up time-wise. And then from there, what does this do here? Okay, I'm just curious. Weird. From there, if I decide to continue flying today, I'll just make the executive decision on whether we're going to use this plane or not to get to Houston, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and edit all these together, and at this point, they will have already come out, since it's kind of retroactive. But I will probably release them like every day or every couple days. Just good to have a nice backlog of them. So I'll make sure they're all uploaded to YouTube so I can remotely release them. But yeah, if anybody has any recommendations on planes, locations, ideas for the cross-country trip overall, doesn't have to be in the immediate route that we're going to as far as getting to Texas, but anything past that, before that, around that, in that, I don't care. Let me know. Plane recommendations, let me know. Any recommendations on anything flight related, even let me know. If there's anything to read, anything to check out, by all means, I'm very interested. Love to learn. Love to you know, just do the whole deal. Yeah, that's me messing with the stick. Always messing with the stick. Oh, sick cup holder. I need to put one of those on my real rig. So, anyways, hope everyone has enjoyed. If you have, just tune back in. Enjoy the content. No obligation to like, subscribe, any of that nonsense. No bell notifications, etc. Unless that's what you're interested in, and then by all means go for it. But I just want to make sure that there's content that people enjoy. Very pressure-free and fun content for everyone to consume. So if that's the case, I can't wait to see you next time. If you didn't enjoy, leave me some recommendations on things I could do better. You know, like, hey, stop pulling up Chrome onto your screen when you're flying. In which case, I understand and agree. Probably should stop doing that. But anyways, everyone have a great day, great week, great weekend, whatever it is for you, and whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability. Do the best you can, and we will catch up with you later. Take it easy. See ya.